TIE fighters are known for their speed and agility, but they are not as heavily armed or armored as other starfighters, such as the X-Wing. X-Wings are known for their versatility and durability, and are often piloted by skilled and experienced pilots. In a hypothetical situation where 10 TIE fighters were to fight against one X-Wing piloted by Luke Skywalker, it is difficult to predict the outcome with certainty. In general, the X-Wing piloted by Luke Skywalker would have an advantage over the TIE fighters due to its superior weapons and armor, as well as Luke's own expertise and training as a pilot. However, the TIE fighters would have the advantage of superior numbers, and could potentially overwhelm the X-Wing if they were able to coordinate their attacks effectively. Ultimately, the outcome of the battle would depend on the specific circumstances and the actions of the pilots involved. If we assume that Luke is using the Force to its full potential in a hypothetical battle against 10 TIE fighters, it is possible that his enhanced abilities and powers could give him an even greater advantage over his enemies. In a battle against TIE fighters, Luke could use the Force to gain an edge in combat, allowing him to outmaneuver and outfight his opponents. However, it is still difficult to predict the outcome of the battle with certainty, as the TIE fighters could still potentially overwhelm Luke if they were able to coordinate their attacks effectively. If we assume that Obi-Wan is helping Luke by piloting an X-Wing in a hypothetical battle against 10 TIE fighters, it is possible that the two Jedi could combine their powers and abilities to gain an even greater advantage over their enemies. In a battle against TIE fighters, they could use the Force to gain an edge in combat, allowing them to outmaneuver and outfight their opponents. They could also coordinate their attacks and movements, using their powers and abilities in tandem to maximize their effectiveness. However, it is still difficult to predict the outcome of the battle with certainty, as the TIE fighters could still potentially overwhelm the two X-Wings if they were able to coordinate their attacks effectively. If we assume that Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi are fighting alongside the entire Rebel Alliance in a hypothetical battle against 10 TIE fighters, it is possible that the Rebels could gain a significant advantage over their enemies. As a large and well-organized military force, the Rebel Alliance would have a much greater number of soldiers and starfighters at their disposal than the TIE fighters. This could potentially allow them to overwhelm the TIE fighters with sheer numbers, and to outmaneuver and outfight their opponents. In addition, the Rebel Alliance would have access to a wide variety of different weapons and technology, which could give them an edge in combat. However, it is still difficult to predict the outcome of the battle with certainty, as the TIE fighters could still potentially inflict significant damage on the Rebel Alliance if they were able to coordinate their attacks effectively. It is not possible for a single individual to pilot the Death Star, as it is a massive and complex weapon that requires the coordination of hundreds of thousands of crew members and soldiers to operate. In addition, Luke Skywalker is a Jedi and a member of the Rebel Alliance, and he would not have the ability or the desire to pilot the Death Star, as it is a weapon of mass destruction that is used by the Galactic Empire to oppress and terrorize the galaxy. Therefore, it is not possible for Luke to pilot the Death Star in any scenario.